Mhm. Mhm. Document కనబడట్లేదే. Mhm. Okay. So now I want to write test cases on recruitment module. Okay. So the recruitment module manages the recruitment process of a company. An admin can create vacancies. Who will create? Admin will create vacancies which will be listed in the VA jobs.php page. A link has to be a link has to be So the recruitment module manages the recruitment process, and the admin can create vacancies which will be listed on the link via jobs.php. A link has to be made on the website to the applicant jobs. When applicants are rejected or approved, when interviews are scheduled, mails are sent to them. So whenever the application is rejected, also you have been rejected, a mail notification. Whenever the candidate got approved, a mail notification. Whenever the interviews are scheduled, a mail notification to the user. So that is what so how many scenarios are there? 3 scenarios. Mail notification, when applicant rejected, approved, and interviews. So 3 different test cases here are sent to them. Successful applicants are added to the systems. So successful. So the recruitment module manages, okay, here we understood. So here the admin can view the overall status of the employees, applicants, search for the candidates using criteria provided. To perform the candidate search, go to recruitment module, candidates, then it will show the below list. So we have to navigate recruitment module. When we click on candidates, we will get this. And job title, search for the candidates who have applied for a specific job title. So if you search for job title, so the search center has to work according to this requirement. The search center has to work according to this functionality. So whatever criteria. So we have to write how many test cases for job title, 1 test case for vacancy, file based on hiring manager, based on combinations also we can write. So here what technique we are using? Boundary value analysis or equivalence or decision table based testing or state model diagram. Decision table based testing. So we can search based on combination of job title, vacancy, hiring manager also we can test. Okay. So we can search only based on job title. We can search based on only vacancies. We can search based on only hiring manager. What is the point? Search for the candidate with the following status of the application. So application initiated. So whenever I will search with these records, it has to display all these types of records. Okay. So now I want to write the test cases for this functionality. So we understood what are the combination of test cases. Method of application: search for candidates who have applied for any vacancy through manual, through post or email, or online through a job portal. Okay, so some applications we can receive through job portal. Okay, job portal, they will go and they will submit the applications, or some through the post or through the email. Okay, so we will get applicants through HR mail IDs, or some are through job portals itself. Once we log into the careers.portal, we can submit that. So method of application: search for the candidates who have applied for any vacancy. Okay, right. Date of application. So this requirement, how to test method of application in the, so how this requirement can be tested in the system. But we have to make sure search for the candidates who have applied for any vacancy through manual, through post or email, 1 test case. Through post is 1 test case, through mail 1 test case, and job portal. So how many test cases are there? 3 test cases. So date of application: search for candidates who have applied for a specific period of time. Okay, select the dates from 2. Click search to perform the candidate search. Okay, so this, so on the, these are the things we have to click on search to perform the candidate search. So here status. Okay, where is, so status, it indicates what are the types. Okay, mode of application is there or not here. Method of application. Okay, so let's go to the RNHRM application. Let's go to the Orange HRM application. Click on admin module. Okay. No, click on recruitment module. So here method of applications through manual or through online. Manual means it could be through job or through email, through post or email. So suppose if I will search for this thing, so whoever has been submitted, those list it has to come. Whoever has been submitted manually, those so the system, so these are manually recorded. So might be these applicants are received through HR mail ID. Okay, it could be post as well. So the system should display both type of records. Suppose if online you clicked on search, but there is no records, you cannot pass the test case. So before doing this application, there is no records, hence my test case is passed. That is not correct testing. At least you have to create an application that is submitted through online portal. And after that, you need to come back to the search center application and you can click on search whether that online record is displaying or not. Okay. So now I want to write a test case for method of application. Okay. Now let's go to how to write the test case for this one. TC01. One second. TC01. What is my requirement here? Once. So this is the requirement. Okay. Method of application. So in the test objective, I cannot paste it directly like this. So this is requirement. This is requirement. So you can articulate the information the test objective. Okay. So how I need to update this one? So method of application. Okay. Whoever applied, search for the applications. Verify the applicants. Verify the candidates who have applied for vacancy through manual through post or email. So this is one test case. Okay. And second test case is, now let's create another test case. Through online job portal. So there are two test cases here. We can see for online through job portal. So this is one test case. This is another test case. Okay. So here I need to keep this one in my test case. Verify the candidates who have applied for vacancy manual through job or portal. So keep it like this. Okay. And second one is TC02. Okay. Through. So if somebody will review my test case name, they can understand what is my test objective as well. And here you can keep the module name as search candidates. See, search candidates. So we can keep search center. Okay, we can keep search candidates. Okay. And a recruitment module. So let's keep recruitment module. Recruitment module and recruitment module search candidates. So this is the perfect naming convention. So anybody can easily understand This is from recruitment module. He's writing test cases for search center, search candidate. So like that. Okay. Now step one. Step one. These steps are clear. Okay. These two steps are common. One second. Step one is click on open orange and click on login button. System should be navigated to home page. Click on job vacancies. Click on no. Click on recruitment. Right. Where is the navigation? Click on recruitment and click on candidates. Click on recruitment. Click on recruitment module. So after clicking on recruitment module, what it is navigating by default? It should be navigated to candidates form page. It should be navigated to candidates. Candidates. That's the candidates page. Okay. Next, step 3, what I need to do? Step 3. Step 3, what I have to do? I am here. Select method of application. Select method of application drop down value as manual. Select method of application and drop down value as manual. So action completed or not? And click on search. So you have to complete action, because on the right hand side you have to write click on search button. Okay, click on search button. So what it has to display? User should able to see. User should able to see list of records. List of records we have applied. So you have to write should keyword. Okay, and finally you have to click on welcome and logout button. See, on every step, one side, click on login button, click on recruitment module, and click on search button. So click on welcome logout. So I am writing only action. And on the right hand side, what is the action result? On clicking of login button, user should be navigated to home page. On clicking of recruitment module, clicking action result, it should be navigated to search candidates page. And after selecting the drop down value and clicking on search, you have to complete that action. And after clicking on search, user should able to see the list of records who have applied vacancy manual through post or email. Click on below navigation welcome or logout. User should be logged out successfully and navigated back to login page. Done. So right. So this is the test case you have to write. And if the second test case for this one, so delete all these four lines here. And again, you can write all these 4 lines and mention it here. So you have to select the drop down value as online now. Vacancy per vacancy applied. We have applied from online. Through online. Got it? So through online. And click on below navigation welcome. User should be logged out successfully and navigated back to login. So these 2 test cases we done. Guys, once you join in the organization, the main job is, okay, so you need to identify the test cases. For this test case, what is the test data dependency? In the system, it should contain who have applied. So here the third step is what is the prerequisite? Prerequisite. The system should contain records of. So test data. What is the test data? System should contain records of. Contain records of. Records. Test records. Test data records. Test data records. We have applied job. We have applied job through post or email. So if these records are not there, we have to create. Okay. So this is the test data point. If so, if these records are not there, test data prerequisite. Test data. So test data you have to mention. So if these records are not there, you have to create it. Okay. Similarly, here test data is system should contain. System should contain test data records who have applied job through online. So if these records are not there, your job is you have to create it in the system. Later only you need to come up to this script. It looks like 4 steps only. But if this test data is not there, what you have to do? So first of all, you have to create some vacancies or jobs applying through post or email you have to do in the system, so that you can able to see these records, manual records in the search center. If these type of records are not there, you cannot able to verify the step 3 in every test case. So make sure you are writing test case ID, test objective, test data, and every step you have to write an action as click action. Okay. So see, every step I am writing click on login button, click on recruitment module, click on search button, click on logout button. I am writing action only. On clicking, what has to happen, you have to write on right hand side. So many people will write some paragraph information, but they won't clearly articulate the action button. So what action that step is indicating? The step is indicating click on login button. Second step is indicating click on recruitment module. Third step is indicating click on search. After entering these values, click on search. And after entering, click on below navigation, welcome and logout. Fourth step is clearly indicating click on logout. What system has to perform, you have to write on the right hand side. What we are expecting from the system, you have to write it on right hand side. This is the way you have to write the test cases. Test data. See, you have to navigate. System should create test data records who have applied through job online. So there is a separate test case in the application. How to create? Suppose if these records are not there in the system, there is some another test case. There is another test case. Create, apply a job through post email. There is a separate test case. In that test case, people will write some steps. Step 1, you have to navigate. You have to click on create new. You have to select mode of selection as through post or email, and you need to click on save, so that record will be created. Got the point? So how this test data created means there is a separate test case. Okay, there is a separate some set of steps it will be given. So you need to execute those steps so that record will be created in the system. If it is online, you have to create, you have to navigate some particular form field and you have to enter, and there you have to select job applied through online option checkbox and click on save, so that record will be ensured that is created through online, and you can come and search if those records are displaying or not. Okay, na? So creation of records, people will write separate test cases. This test case is related to search candidate. Okay, suppose if there is another test case TC03, create a vacancy created through job portal. So now let's go and verify that test case is available or not. Now I'm going to a vacancy, status active, hiring manager, vacancy, okay, and job title. Okay, so how to create, suppose in cases how to create these records. Okay, mode of application. So now I'm clicking on create and creating an ad candidate. See, 1 second. So suppose how to, so if we are not sure how to create these test records, you need to ask your business analyst by navigate how to create jobs through post or email in the system, how to create a job which has been, how to create this test data, how to create this test data, how to navigate to that particular screen, and how this can be done. If you are not clear, you have to ask business analyst. But this requirement, it has been given, we have to test it. But how to create this test data navigation things you are not clear, you have to write, you have to ask the business analyst, because this require to test this requirement, these records has to be created. So you can, so I'm having, so in daily scrum call meeting is there. I have written some test cases through job or post email. I'm not sure in the system how it can be created. Can you please guide me on this so that I can write a separate test case for create job through post email. I can write separate test case for create job through online, so that whoever is executing this test case, they can refer so and so test case I can write. So refer the test case number. I can write that one as well. Refer the test case number as. So you can mention that one. So people who are executing this test case, first they will execute that test case and they will create the test data, and they will execute these steps. Okay. So wherever navigation or any of the information is not clear, you can reach out to your internal team member first. Okay. If the internal team member is not at all helping and you are not at all progressing, you can reach out to your team lead. This step is not clearly given. So I want to discuss with the business. So let's have a meeting with the business analyst, and how you can have the discussion. At least you will come to know where this requirement and where the navigation steps it is given in the requirement document. He will explain, because he has written it somewhere in the requirement document. What is the point? So like this, you have to write the test cases. Okay. So now you can tell me this test case is simple test case or medium test case or complex test case. Why it is simple test case? I'm asking why it is simple test case. So that is the only parameter we can say it is a simple test case. From test design point of view, is it a simple or medium or complex? Writing. Test design means writing the steps. So from writing of the test case point of view, we can make it as simple. But execution point of view, we can make it as simple or medium or complex. Medium. Why it is medium? Medium and చెప్పానంటే ఎందుకు medium? Because you have to create this test data. So you need to navigate to several screens, and you have to create. Ideally, it looks like 4 steps only. But if this to execute this test case, you have to navigate to 5 or 6 screenshots, and you have to create the test data. So we can make it as medium. Okay. So from execution point of view, it is medium. While writing a test case point of view, during the test design phase, it is simple. When it comes for test execution, it is medium. Okay, if anybody, can you please justify why this is 4 steps? You can make it as medium execution if anybody is asking, because this I have to create test data in my system, so it has to navigate so many screens. So that's why from execution point of view, this is medium only. You can justify it. Okay, so like that. So understood everyone how to write the test cases, but anybody is having any doubts? Online people, is everyone clear? So every step you must have to complete click on. Okay, if the step doesn't have click on step, that is not proper writing of test case. You must have to write action. Okay, see, in all my test cases, every step it contains action only. On the right hand side, the action result I will write. So many people will write like this. Select the method of application drop down value as online. So on the right hand side, people will write user should be able to select the drop down value as online. Here, where is action? Okay, So after selecting, click on search. That is the action, and you have to write it. Okay. So while reviewing your test cases by your team member, he will ensure in every step that you are writing action or not, and action result is properly written or not. So this is the main point whenever any of the tester is doing review, internal review, whether he has written action and action result, action and action result. This is the main point he will. So all these tips are fulfilling this test objective or not. He will ensure that point. So okay, you navigating and you are clicking, okay, these records, okay, finally you are verifying this one. That's it. Got it? Right, I am saving. And sometimes while writing your test cases, so you should navigate. I'm having some typo mistake, spell check here. Just click on F7, function key and F7. See, it is asking to change the character. So if I will do ignore once, everywhere the spell check, it will be populated as navig. Change all. If I will click on change all, so it will be updated. See, user should navigate to. Understood, right? So like that, wherever you are writing spell check, just by pressing control function key and F7. Okay, function key and F7. So it will correct all the spell checks. So just click on change all, so that it will be your grammatical typo mistakes and everything will be corrected by system. Okay, so like that you have to do. Is everyone clear how to write the test cases, or do you want me to write one more test case? Is everyone clear? Okay. సేమే మళ్ళీ ఇదిగో ఇట్లా రాస్తాం TC01 TC03 అదే దానికి రాస్తున్నా. సిస్టమ్ షుడ్ క్రియేట్, వెరిఫై యూజర్ షుడ్ ఏబుల్ టు క్రియేట్, verify user should able to create now verify user applied for vacancy through create through online. Create a record, verify user applied for vacancy through online. So this is a test case, and system verifies user should able to create, verify user should able to create a record, applied for job through online. So this is the test objective I am going to fulfill. And test data, for this one test data will be, there won't be any test data. Okay, because these are clearly navigation creation steps, means step 1. So you can navigate. Okay, so you sometimes steps are not clear, you can keep it as blank. Steps are where to navigate and how to create. If you are not sure, okay, you can make it as blank, and you can ask the step navigations to business analyst, and I can after that you can add these steps. What the point? So how to navigate, even I am also not sure, but in the requirement, if it is not mentioned, you have to ask these steps in the system. And let's create another test case. Verify through job or post. Applied for vacancy through post. Through post or email. So through post or email. So now let's create. So here you need to add some more steps. Here you need. So let's save it as like that. When you get the clarification, you can update those navigation steps. Okay, so wherever navigations, how to create these things, if you are not clear, you have to reach out to your business analyst or design team. Okay, and in the daily scrum call meeting, today I'm having some list of queries. I'm not sure how to create the systems in the system. You can ask, you need to interact. If you are keeping silent by yourself, your work will be stuck, and the last day people will ask you and people will point out you. Okay, your job is 80% of the job is in the organization. Okay, you have to write the test cases. If you are able to write the test cases, 100% you can able to survive manual testing. Execution of test cases, even 10th class people also they can do. Just they will create Word document, taking snapshot and keeping the Word documents in the place. Okay, so like